Thank you for choosing the Good Old Couch as your entertainment provider. Please sit back and relax. We will be with you shortly.
Hello and welcome everyone to our last race of our good old couch ADS F1 23 League. Whoop whoop! It's again me, myself, Anomaly this evening, joined by my fantastic co-host Persephone.
Yay.
Welcome, Persephone. I can feel the excitement radiating from you there. Our drivers are equally excited this evening. I've been getting tons of hate mails and death threats because of this track choice. So they will be driving on Baku this evening. For all of you F1 fans out there, we are expecting a very chilled out, no excitement at all race this evening. No safety car.
Yeah, I heard everybody was so excited about this Azerbaijan Baku track. You know, I heard some of the choice words that they gave
It
you.
was even difficult to hear what they are saying, so excited they were. They were like...
Yeah, I'm so excited, so into this race. I mean, I saw there was even a poll going around, you know, what to do with your corpse.
Yeah, so all of you watching, all of the Anomaly fans out there, this might be the last time I'm commentating. I've been voted to be kicked.
Well, yeah, this is like I don't know. It depends on which what generation you are. Well, no, I'm lying because both the same generation. Let's say which story you prefer, right? We can say the tribe has spoken.
Yeah.
Or we can say you're the weakest link. Goodbye.
Well, I think our racers this evening perceives me as both. They perceive the tribe having been spoken, speaking, all of those things.
Spoken. I love it. Spoken.
Yeah, they've spoken. But yeah, so everyone, this is our last race. We will be starting qualifiers in 5 seconds exactly. It's only our last race for this league though, so be sure to check out the website, be sure to tune in. We will also be having a little surprise for you guys coming tomorrow evening. So please be sure to tune in, listen when our next leagues will be up and running, when our next races will be up and running. This is, like I said, only the last race of this league. However, this evening will determine our winners. In the current leading position, we do have Spectre Wolf. He's currently leading the league, leading the grid, and guys, he only needs to get 2 points this evening to be crowned the winner of this league. So we're going to be keeping an eye on him. I'm sure that he's ready, he's up and running, he's going to take that, or he's less, he wants to take that first place. And then we do have Alf ZA in second position on the grid at the moment, or on the league grid at the moment. So it's also going to be quite the fight between our racers to just rack in those last few points to see if they can get the podium in the league. And then I also just want to welcome everyone there in chat. Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you for supporting our racers. I know they do appreciate it immensely. Persephone and I appreciate it immensely. I really do. So it puts a little bit of a barrier.
I do so.
Yeah, it's like it's putting a little bit of a barrier between me and our very, very loving racers this evening. They have a lot of love for me at this current moment. So yeah, thank you guys for joining in.
Brilliant. So we have a full, well, not a full house, unasked Straw could unfortunately not make it this evening.
Yeah.
Some technical difficulties. But except for unasked Straw, we do have a full house this evening. Everybody's ready. Everybody's, well, semi-excited. They're excited for the last race, semi-excited because of the track. But
Yeah.
they will get over it. Don't worry. Um,
They just have to, Persephone, because the hate cannot linger long enough for them to cling on to that when they have to take a qualifier on this lap. You can check that track out there at the right hand bottom corner of the screen. It's looking insane. And what's also interesting about this track is it is a street track. So the streets have been what's the English word for afbaken? Have been closed. Yeah, it's been closed off, and they are ready to rock.
I have to tell you, it looks like a weird pan or like a jaffle maker.
It really does, eh? Like, I want to have a look. I've been focusing now on Clucky. I'm waiting for either Lazy or Ace to exit there from the pit lane, or maybe I'll just jump over to, I think it's Wasabi Baby that's going over the finishing straight at the moment. Yes, it is. Because I just want to have a look at this track. You can see these corners are extremely tight.
Narrow.
They're tight. It's slow corners. They're going to have to break a lot of their speed.
Alf has been disqualified from the session because he parked in a dangerous place.
Yeah, I see that, Alf. I see it also from Liz. There's disqualified, or Liz slash Fawnman, disqualified for the same reason. So I think what's happening there is our racers are maybe trying to take the corners a little bit fast, and they are going to run off the track when they do attempt that. You can see it's like 90-degree corners. So we will be having.
It said that they parked in a dangerous place. Why would you park on the track?
So usually when they run off the corners and they stand still trying to either get back onto the track or try to reverse in such a manner that they do not get disqualified for going the wrong way, or if they stand still too long either, or if they're benched, like if they're benched onto the curbs and they can't get off, then they usually get that warning as well.
Okay, so let's make a bet. I think out of our 9 drivers, 6 are going to be either disqualified or do not finish.
We have another one there, Spectre Wolf. Also, I must say, Wasabi is sticking on this track very well. I'm enjoying checking the track out from her perspective as well. But I'll take you up on that bet, Persephs. I really do think that this is going to be a very difficult track for our racers this evening. We can see Wasabi putting up a time there, but I'll leave that for you in a second. But we already have 3 of our racers not putting up a time at all. So this is going to be very interesting. And then if you have a look at Wasabi, so this is a very straight part of the track. However, it's very narrow, and these corners are literally 90 degrees, guys. So yeah, we're seeing that we're going to have a lot of problems around our corner sectors this evening, and our first corner after the finishing straight is very soon after the checkered line. So we will be seeing a lot of caution or safety car perhaps even in that sector as well.
Okay, let's look at some of the times. So we have Faster Clucky with a 1.45.060. We have Hannibal with a 1.49485. And then we have Wasabi Baby with a 1.49672. Then we're still waiting for Lazy, who's still in the pit. Danky Monkey is still in the pit. Spectre Wolf has been, disqualified. Liz slash Farnman disqualified. Ace 555 still in the pit, and Alf also disqualified.
Yeah, and it's actually such a pity for those of our, or those few of our racers who's been disqualified already, not even having been able to put up a time. And not that I'm advocating for getting disqualified, but it would have been probably a better disqualification if they just at least had a time up on the board. But yeah, like I said, said, this is going to be a difficult track. Our racers are going to really have to keep their heads about them, forget about their hate for us for a minute. And I'm saying us because I don't want to be the only one.
Yeah, that's fine. They can hate me as well. I don't really care.
Yeah, so we at least, like you said, have 3 times out on the grid at the current moment. But yeah, so I'm enjoying also Zeragon's point of view there in the comments, stating that the finals should be difficult. So yeah, I'm sticking with that one. You can see.
That's a very good point.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm sticking with that one. But yeah, we at the current moment, I see we have Ulezi that just is taking his outlap at this moment, as well as Ace taking his outlap at the moment. So we might be seeing the two of them, as well as Danky, put up a time on the grid, hopefully before the end of qualifier.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if they actually put up a time, or maybe if they're disqualified. Lazy, disqualified.
I wonder if we can see. I don't think who's going there. No one's going close to him at the moment, but you can check there on the mini map. He just around the corner, just in front of the finishing straight, or just after the finishing straight. He literally just stood still there for a moment. So, it's very possible that he ran into a wall, or perhaps even past the.
I can see how they could maybe run into that wall.
Yeah, so that one I've actually heard from sources, and sources being Ace 555, meaning saying that we can call that corner specifically the death trap, and apparently everybody will be aware of which corner we are talking about.
Okay.
So yeah, and I must apologize for a little bit of my earlier commentary. I watched the map in reverse. So yeah, there's a little bit of a longer straight than what I previously mentioned. So that's a very interesting point as well.
How did you watch the map in reverse?
To be quite honest with you, I don't know. I thought it was going one way and then it wasn't. Or someone that I was watching was going one way and the rest wasn't.
Ah.
Yeah, you can actually see Danky Monkey coming around that corner after the finishing straight, just as we are speaking. And that straight there between sector 3 and the finishing line, that is really going to be a very cautionary part of the track this evening. You can see we're getting a lot of cautions up there on our left hand side, top hand side of the screen. So that's definitely going to be a part of the track to keep an eye on.
Yeah, no, we'll definitely keep an eye on this track. I mean, it's already interesting. I mean, we have what 1, 2, 3, 4 people already disqualified.
It's amazing.
I mean, I know they're gonna race, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, I know, 100%. I'm going to keep on Danky Monkey here, but I do want to mention that I just saw there on the minimap that Faster Cluck also not only has the fastest lap time on the board at the moment, but it also holds the fastest time for that Sector 1 part of the track, which is the 290-degree corners. So it's going to be interesting to keep an eye on him. It doesn't seem like that corners is facing him at all this evening. So I'm very excited to see what he's going to bring.
Yeah, we'll see if the pressure actually gets to him.
That's definitely something that will need to be considered this evening. I want to point out Ace 555 jumping up here to second position on the grid, also with a qualifier time of 1:46. But like you said, that's going to be something that we are going to have to consider this evening. Is they probably really going to feel the pressure, and it's going to be something that might affect them a lot more than one would think this evening.
Yeah, Danky Monkey putting up the fastest lap.
Excellent time there from Danke as well. I do want to answer the Frey there in the chat asking how many races to go in the league. So Frey, this is the last race of our Good Old Couch ADS F1 23 league. But like I mentioned earlier, this is only the last race of this league. So please be sure to check out the website. Please be sure to join on the socials and check out the Discord to see when we do open the qualifying or the application part of or sign-in part of our next league that will be coming. So it's not going to be the last league of the year. It's definitely just going to be the last race of this league.
Brilliant. So you say the next league we might have some new races?
Yeah, I really do hope so. I've seen in previous chat Mr. Frey that said he will be joining for the next league. Now, previously in this league, some of our races did have a little fun race there with Mr. Frey as well. Definitely someone to keep an eye out. Definitely more of a professional driver. So it's going to bring in a lot of friendly and I think well looked forward to competition for some of our drivers like our Williams team, like Alf, like Faster Cluck. So it's going to bring in not only a little bit of competition but also some friendly racing. I had the word and then it just flew out of my mind there.
It went away.
It did go away. So yeah, Persephone, why don't you run us through our qualifying grid? I see we only have 5 minutes left on our qualifier.
Let's do that, seeing that, we only have half of the people to actually go through. I'm just joking. It's just a joke.
It's a joke.
It's a joke. So in first position, we have Danky Monkey 69 with 1:44.621, which is also the fastest time on this.
Excellent.
On this lap. Whatever. On this track.
On this grid, yeah.
On this grid, so see, it flew out of my mind as well. Then we have Faster Cluck with a 1:45.060. Then we have Ace 555-205 with a 1:46.976. Then we have Wasabi Baby _ZA with a 1:48.736. Then we have Hannibal 81 with a 1:48.963. And then we have Lazy, Spectre Wolf, Liz/Ron1 and Alf disqualified.
Yeah, so they will be starting out at the back when we do start the race. But it is a very interesting grid that we do have. We will be having a very interesting position to pull away for our race start this evening. You can see we actually do have, I want to mention Faster Cluck back up there because we're quite used to having Danky Monkey either in first or second. So with no diminishing thoughts whatsoever, we do have Danky Monkey back up there in first position. But what's interesting about the grid this evening is that we have Faster Cluck back up there in starting position, or in number 2 in the starting pack of the pull away. We have Ace 555 who's also going to be pulling away in third position. What's interesting about his racing as well this season is he gains a lot of positions in the pull away on the first lap. He's been displaying such strong pull aways this season, so it's very interesting to see him up there in third position. Hannibal also qualifying with a very, very good time at the moment. We've been getting used to Hannibal maintaining the mid pack there and allowing Wasabi to put some time between her and the bottom pack. So it's very interesting to have him up there as well. Maybe he'll grab this opportunity to put himself up there on the leaderboard. And then we also have Wasabi qualifying in fifth. And I just want to mention to everyone, anyone who's new, who's watching, Wasabi is one of our newer drivers. She was very new last season. However, she has made such a such progress and such an impact in this specific league, because not only did she pull podium twice, she just keeps improving upon improving each and every time.
Yeah, and she got driver of the day.
Yeah, and she got driver of the day. Oh my word, I can't believe I forgot about that one.
Because she drove.
Yeah, so we're very excited to see what our drivers will be bringing. Our grid is very interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing, because I see we do have Faster Clock currently putting up a time. We have Ace putting up a time. We have Wasabi putting up a time, and then we have Danky Monkey, who was just finishing his out lap and now using this lap to try to put up a more competitive time on the grid. So it's going to be interesting to see what our racers will be doing, if they are able to better upon their qualifier times in the last minute that we have left.
Yeah, no, we'll definitely see. It seems that they're also using some of this time to try and warm up some of their tires.
I'm definitely looking forward to some excellent tire warming strategies being. Ooh! Ooh! You!
I'm sorry, that was just shocking.
That was a yeet.
That was a yeet.
That was a yeet. Okay, so I'm assuming Ace will not be putting up a time with this lap. However, he still is in third pull-away position. So
I hope he goes to the pit though.
Yeah, he's going to have to. Yeah, you can see him going into the pits there. But that was some aggressive driving, folks. I'm very glad we caught that on camera.
That was aggressive.
I want to. I can ban. Oh my word. Thank you, Frey. There was a bot in the chat, guys, and then I was like, go away, bot, and Frey's just like, you can ban the bot. And I didn't, so now I know that.
Did you manage to ban him?
I did ban. I'm the queen of banning now.
No, well, now that you've banned one person.
I'm gonna ban left and right.
No, you're gonna ban left, right.
Anyone who has anything to say about this track choice will be banned.
Banned immediately. They're just gonna think about it and then they're gonna be banned.
Exactly, they're just gonna think about complaining about this track. Banned.
They're just gonna say something banned.
Exactly. Okay, guys, so we did finish our qualifier. We have Danky Monkey in first position with 144, followed there by Faster Clock in second position with a 145. Ace 555 still in third position with a 146, regardless of that amazing ballet dance we saw there.
Disqualified.
Yeah, we have Hannibal in fourth, Wasabi in fifth, Ulezi, Spectre, Liz/Farnman, and Alf there, unfortunately disqualified for the qualifier, so they will be starting out at the bottom of the grid. However, we do have our grid that will be formatting in a couple of seconds.
Brilliant.
Banned. Like that was some amazing ballet we saw there from the Alpha Tauris in qualifier though.
Yeah, definitely.
I feel like I want to like put on Footloose and start dancing.
Can you imagine?
And then we have Zaragon there in the chat also saying, here we go! And we are almost there, guys. We're just waiting for some of our players to ready up. But then, they will start formulating. And after the formulation, then we can definitely see what this track has in store for us this evening. Hopefully,
so excited.
Even me, I can't even stop talking. But I do hope that all of them do start out on the soft tires. I think, in my humble opinion, that would be the best pit strategy to pull. However, they do know better than I do, so we can see some interesting tire strats there on the
Big Wolf is disqualified.
Oh my goodness.
There's one. How many did I say? 6.
You said 6, yes, and we only have 9.
There's one.
I don't know if maybe it's a glitch or maybe he just pulled
I
away
think
a
he
bit late.
I think he got disqualified. Because
Yeah.
remember the glitch is normally when they stand.
Yeah, when
before
they
pull
stop.
away. Yeah.
Yeah, so we will have a look if Spectre is still able to to race. We have Frey there in the chat also agreeing with us, saying that there's going to be a safety car in 3, 2, 1. So I think a lot of folks are expecting some drama to unfold tonight.
Oh my goodness, this is shocking.
It really is, and you can definitely see our racers just applying the strategies that they're best known for. We have Faster Clucky falling a little bit behind the Williams again. It's a very interesting strategy from him that benefits, I must say, the bottom half of the pack.
2, 3.
Yeah.
Wasabi and Ulesi disqualified.
I'm not sure. Can you remember, Persephone, if they will still be able to compete in the race now?
They can't. No, they're disqualified.
Oh my word. Oh my word. Guys.
Oh my goodness, this is... I'm telling you, we're going to start our commentary. So the one racer left on the lap.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry.
So we're going to follow like the only person left.
That's a really bad joke. I'm sorry. It's a really bad joke. Really bad joke.
I want to see. I just want to get a little bit of a... Why are they giving us this angle?
Just press the remote.
Okay, they're all starting out. Whew.
Oh my goodness, I'm shocked.
Yeah, we still have hope, Zeragon. We still have hope. So yeah, let's have a look at the pull away. There we go. Excellent pull away there. Unfortunately, you see Ulesi going into Ace 555 there. Just a little bump. However, we do have our starting grid as well in the positions that they are still holding. We have Danky Monkey in first with Faster Cluck in second position. Ace 555 on hard tires. In third, Ulesi keeping quite on top of him. You can definitely see he's not willing to give up that position, but he must have had an extremely excellent pull away.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, because of that amount of positions that he gained. So we do have Ulesi passing there, taking third position. Ace 555 keeping fourth there. Spectre Wolf already up there in fifth position. Hannibal and Wasabi having fell down a little bit to sixth and seventh position. And then we also have Ace, not Ace, my apologies, Alf there in eighth position, but he's going to make up the time. Don't stress, don't stress. So yeah, and then we have everyone clearing the death trap on first try.
That is excellent. That is excellent. I'm really glad everybody cleared the death trap on first try.
Oh, I'm so glad as well. I was like panicking. We did see Spectre Wolf just going a little bit wide there. That's going to cost him some time. It did manage, or it just did afford Hannibal the opportunity to pass there, and to just to get closer there to Spectre Wolf as well. So he's definitely going to have to make up that time there. And then we have Ulesi having already passed Ace for the third position. He's on top of Faster Cluck, and he just overtook him. You can see him overtaking there on the outside line. So we have Ulesi up to second position.
Yeah, that's excellent driving.
It really is. It really is. I see we also have Alf who overtook there for seventh position, and Wasabi Baby just saying no, she doesn't agree. She's taking it back. grabbing that 7th position back and Alf back down in 8th position. So yeah, we've seen Wasabi with some excellent driving this season, guys. There's been a lot of competition between herself and Alf. A lot of time where she just held him back and just refused to allow him to grab an opportunity or to intimidate her into a lower position. So, and I must say, Alf is one of the nicest guys I've met in my life. However, it is extremely intimidating having to drive in front of him. When you do have Alf on top of you, it's going, oh my goodness. Unfortunately, I see we do have Ace there with a did not finish, colliding with a wall, unfortunately. So, yeah, that's very unfortunate there for Ace 555 out of the race at the current moment. So
Yeah,
there's
very
number one,
unfortunate.
Persephone.
There's number one.
There's number one. Oh, Ace, our hearts goes out to you. You do have a lot of love also there in the chat, so sorry about that, bud.
Okay, so look at our grid for a second. We have Danky Monkey in first position. Then behind him we have Lazy with only a 0.4 second behind him. Then we have Faster Clucky in third position with 3 seconds behind Lazy. Spectre Wolf do not finish, so there's our second person out of the race.
Yeah.
We have Hannibal with 10 seconds behind Faster Clucky. Wasabi with 1 second, 0.8 seconds behind Hannibal. Alf went 0.6 seconds behind Wasabi. And then we have Liz/Farman with 42 seconds behind. Oh, do we have another one?
No, Faster Clucky luckily just went into the pit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, but I'm wondering, Persephone, if maybe the hard tires was a little bit of a bold choice on this track. You can see our racers who do have the hard tires at the moment are struggling a little bit more than our racers who is on soft tires. So I'm thinking it might have been a little bit of a bold choice, especially so early on where the racing is still competitive and where everyone is still fighting to get that positions up and running and to just put themselves into a position of safety. So yeah, I definitely think that coming with our surprise tomorrow, we will be checking in with Spectre Wolf as well as Ace 555 about what happened on track this evening.
Yeah, I don't think I know enough about tires. I would have thought that the hard tires slow you down a little bit, and especially on a track like this, to have a little bit of a slower speed would be a good thing.
Yeah, so it's also the thing about hard tires, it's more difficult to keep your car on the track. Ace 555 always says soft tires they pluck like glue, they stick like glue to a track. So starting out on a track like this with hard tires, you have to be extremely confident in your ability to keep your car on the track, because your probability of either spinning out or sliding or losing complete control, as well as braking, to brake with hard tires is more difficult than to brake with soft tires.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's definitely hindering your control on your car a lot. So that's why I think I can understand if you are in first position like Danky Monkey at the current stage, or at the stage when the race took off, and you're confident that you're able to put that time between yourself and second position, then I can understand your choice, because then you need to keep on the track as long as possible. But starting out front to mid grid with hard tires is a very, very bold choice, I would think.
Okay, I understand that. Okay, we're still behind our safety car.
Yeah, we're still behind our safety car. So we are on lap 4. I'm going to maybe just give us a little bit of a bird's eye view here. So yeah, I do believe we have 9 races. Yeah, we have 9 races on the grid this evening, guys. Although Spectre Wolf did not finish this race, he did DNF in 8th position. So he's getting that 2 points that he needs to win this league. So we do have our league winner, Spectre Wolf. Well done, Spectre. Well done.
Well done, Stick.
Whoop, whoop. I'm going to give him a little bit of applause there. Hopefully it sounds like applause on the mic and nothing else. Well done, Spectre.
No, no, congratulations. He put up such a good times this league. He did some great racing.
He really did. He really did. While our safety car is still out on the track, I just want to also give you guys a little bit of a lowdown. So we do have our league winner Spectre in first position. Then the rest of our standings currently is Mr. Alf ZA in second position with 146 points. Danky Monkey with 113 points in third position. This is now our league grid, everyone. And then we have Ulezi with 103 points in fourth position. Faster Cluck with 95 points in fifth position. Wasabi in sixth position with 88 points. Hannibal with 81 points in seventh position. Ace 555 with 48 in eighth position. Dag Vader / Vaughnman / Liz in ninth position with 28 points. Marksman with 20 points in 10th position. And then Unfair Straw with 6 points in 11th position. So that is currently our league standings. That might still change, except, of course, for our winner, Spectre Wolf.
Yeah, some brilliant racing.
It's fantastic racing. We might actually be seeing Ulezi attempting an overtake, deciding that he's going to back off a little bit there, but he is attempting again. He does have the inside line, and he is,
Ooh.
Yeah, so you could actually have seen him considering what to do in that position there. You could see he was a little bit afraid, deciding to back off in the beginning, but then attempting to dive around that 90-degree corner and taking it a little bit wide there. So unfortunately costing himself that second position, or second to first position. However, he is on soft tires. He does still have the opportunity to bring it back. Then we also do have Faster Cluck here in fourth position. He is on top of Wasabi Baby. I want to give a shout out and a mention to our two Mercedes drivers who in some way positioned themselves in second and third position. Very, very well done from them there as well. But we do have Faster Cluck keeping on top of Wasabi here around the Death Trap corner. So she's going to have to keep him behind her to afford herself a podium on the last race. But you can definitely see that quiet confidence in play here. But Faster Cluck is definitely not going to give up. So we might be having a fight here for third position as well.
Yeah, no, definitely. It will be great though if Wasabi has another podium this evening.
It really will. And on the last race, I do know our racers actually did have a fear for this track this evening, and we can 110% see why that happened. But yeah, I do also want to mention Ulezi back up there in position 5. Fastest lap going to Danky Monkey with 149, and Faster Clucky overtaking Wasabi on the finishing straight. Is he going to? Yes, he is able to keep it. He's able to keep it. So we do have Faster Cluck gaining that position, affording himself third position. Very well done around that 90-degree corner, keeping that third position, keeping that overtake. That was some excellent driving there. And Wasabi Baby not out of the woods yet. She still has Ulezi on top of her. He is quite close. So she's going to again have to portray not only the offensive role but as the defensive role as well, trying to get that third position back from Faster Cluck, but also trying to keep Ulezi off of her backside. So I do think there's a lot of pressure on Wasabi Baby at this moment in time as well.
Yeah, no, definitely. It seems that it almost seems that he was going to go for it. but we'll see what he does. Oh, missing that corner. Oh my goodness, that's a very scary corner.
That really is a very bad corner, and the game's giving us a lot of excellent camera angles when our racers do attempt to go around that corner. So, yeah, that's a very, very dangerous corner. They really are going to have to keep their heads about them. We do still have Danky Monkey there in first position, followed by Hannibal with 6 seconds that he does need to make up. And oh my goodness!
Something happened to Danky Monkey.
There we can see him collided with a wall there. So unfortunately that's going to give him a do not finish. And then we have Faster Clock overtaking on Hannibal on the finishing straight, taking that first position for himself. We also do have Ulezi overtaking on Wasabi Baby, using this opportunity where everyone was just confused about what's going on and just grabbing that position. So our grid has completely changed. We have Hannibal going into the pit as well, but I do think maybe you want to lead us through our grid. It changed up completely.
Yeah, we'll have to, or everybody's just going to be confused. So, we have Faster Clocky in the first position, then we have Ulezi about 5 seconds behind Faster Clocky in the second position, then we have Wasabi Baby with 1.5 seconds behind Ulezi in the third position, then we have Elf 13 seconds behind Wasabi in the fourth position. Then we have Hannibal 1.5 seconds behind Elf in the fifth position. And then we have Liz/Farman 17 seconds behind Hannibal in the sixth.
Oh my word. And then we are already on our third did not finish of the evening, so that's very unfortunate therefore for our bottom three who did not finish on the last race. However, nobody can blame them. This is an insane track, but Faster Clock just having an amazing pull through there, just grabbing this opportunity to take that first position. We'll see if he can keep that lead. He is on medium tires at the current moment. However, his mediums does have a little bit less laps on than Ulezi's soft tires. So Faster Clock might just be able to keep that 6-second lead. And then, yeah, we're going to have to see some of our racers having to pull up a little bit of time there. Well done also to Faster Clock with the fastest lap of 1:48. But yeah, we're going to have a look here at Alf and at Liz/Farman, who's both still on the starting hard tires, where they're going to have to either implore a new tire strategy or they're going to have to race their hearts out, because they do have a lot of time to make up at the current moment.
Yeah, no, definitely. So let's see. Alf is 3 seconds behind Wasabi, which is quite a feat to catch her with hard tires.
Yeah. So it's very interesting also to see Wasabi going into pit there, deciding to pit for the medium tires. I'm thinking that she might be trying to use the mediums now to carry her through to the end of the race. And she had an excellent pit she had an excellent pit strategy, and she had an excellent pit time because she was able to enter and exit the pit in the fourth position. So she lost a little bit of time there in front of Alf, but still able to exit the pit lane in front of Alf in her fourth position with a 4-second lead. And she is now on fresh medium tires, whereas Alf is on the 7 laps hard tires. So Wasabi will be able to, if she just keeps a level head about her, put some time back between herself and Alf as well.
Yeah, no, excellent. Faster Clocky is increasing that time between himself and Ulezi, but he is on medium tires and it is a 6th lap.
Yeah.
Ulezi is on soft tires, but it is lap number 7 already, so I'm sure his tires are wearing a little bit. Hannibal pitted, so he's only on his first lap on his medium tires. Like you said, Wasabi just pitted. Oh, somebody lazy put it.
Yeah, Lazy also going into the pit there, deciding to pit for that medium tires, probably going to carry himself through on those tires. Exiting the pit lane a little bit late there, you can see that he's exiting in third place, whereas he entered in second position. So Hannibal having exited there behind him, and then we also have Wasabi, who might possibly be overtaking on Ulezi quite soon, because they are quite on the same amount of tire wear. So yeah, Ulezi not the best pit at the that he could have hoped for. However, we've seen some miracles coming from him as well. We're going to see the roles reversed at this current moment, whereas Ulezi will now have to try to keep Wasabi Baby behind him.
Yeah, and of course the tires are a little bit warmer, not a lot.
Exactly. Look at us, Persephone. We didn't even know about warm tires when we commented the first race, and here we are expertly speaking about tire wear. Join us next league, guys, as well, where we will be incorporating more elements of racing, not only tires.
That is true. We will be talking about the engine specs.
We'll be talking about trail braking.
Trail braking. We'll even talk about the wind density and how it affects the wing of the car.
Exactly. So a lot of excitement coming to all of you in our next league as well. But in our traditional sense for this league, we are sticking to lap times and tires, because that is the most important stuff. And I think it was like the easiest to understand.
Well, it was the easiest to see because we can actually see it on the screen. Let's be honest about it.
Oh, excellent. We do have a lot of love also there to Faster Clucky in the chat. I'm looking forward to having him on podium so we can just relay the love for him as well. Our chat is extremely excited about his driving, saying that he's putting up a stellar performance, and I cannot disagree with chat at this point in time. Faster Clucky is putting everything, he's putting his entire heart into this track this evening.
Yeah, definitely some excellent driving, tight cornering.
Aggressive, fantastical, trail braking.
Trail braking kind of driving.
Oh, yeah. But hopefully we don't reach that count of 6. 3 unfortunate did not finishes is enough. So we do have, I do see we're not going to have a Williams podium this evening though. So I think even our podium might be switched up a little bit.
Listen, it was bound to happen sometime. I mean, what can we say?
I do see that Ulezi was able to overtake on Wasabi and is overtaking on Hannibal here on the straight at the current moment. So we do have Ulezi back up there to second position, going to chase down on Faster Cluck. He's gonna have a lot of time to have to make up. There's a 29-second difference between Faster Cluck and Ulezi. So unless there's another safety car entering this track, Ulezi is going to have to drive his heart out to see if he can get close to that first position.
Ulezi also putting up the fastest lap at a 146.
Whoop whoop, go Ulezi, fastest lap.
No, definitely. It seems like this car in front of us has a little bit of, rocks on the tires.
Yeah, I do say, and also because it is a street track, it's not quite 100% as regulated level as some of the F1 only tracks. So that I think contributes to the difficulty of having to keep your car on track and keep control of your car. So you can actually see some of our races bouncing around a little bit there on the track. So I really do think that they have an extremely difficult feat this evening with trying to keep their car on track. And then I just want to jump down here to Liz/Fawnman Persephone, who is still out there on the track. I must say I am so proud. He is our newest rookie in the league, so it is sometimes a little bit harder for him to keep up with the pace of some of our more experienced drivers. However, you can see him with only a 55 seconds that he needs to make up between himself and Alf in the Alpha Tauri, who is one of our more experienced drivers. So we do have Liz still out there on the track, still fighting. So well done, Liz, as well. And then, unfortunately, I do see we have Alf, who just mistook the corner over there for a little second, deciding to reverse and just re-enter the race there.
Luckily, he was not on a do not finish, because sometimes if you reverse on the track, then you give you a do not finish.
That is true, hey? We did see also Faster Clark going into the pit lanes, pitting for soft tires, so I am assuming he's going to fight to take that extra point afforded to the for the fastest lap as well. So we do have him entering and exiting the pit in first position, however losing a lot of time. You can see he only has a 5-second lead on Ulezi at the current moment. However, he is on fresh softs, whereas Ulezi is on medium tires, so that might still count in his favor. However, he's going to have to apply all of his focus to put some more time between himself and Ulezi, because Ulezi has also shown during this season that he's not afraid to hunt and chase down a first position.
And he's not afraid to do it on medium tires.
And he's not afraid to do it on medium tires, yes.
Brilliant. So let's see how our grid is looking. We have Faster Clucky tires in first position, Ulezi on medium tires on second position. Hannibal, Alphas do not finish.
Oh my goodness, Alf, what happened? What happened there, Alf?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Oh my word, we now are on 4. I think like all our did not finishers are like drinking beer and partying in the Discord.
I'm sure they are. I'm sure he did.
I want to point out, Wasabi, for Persephone. Not only did Alf now rudely interrupt your grid placement, but I'm also going to interrupt it because we do have Wasabi, who is only a 1 second behind her teammate Hannibal. So they are also fighting and keeping up and just pulling up there to our leaders. And I do see we have the safety car out at the moment due to that did not finish. So unfortunately, that this is not what Faster Clark wanted to happen at this point in time. He is now going to lose the time that he has between himself and Ulezi. So we are going to definitely see an aggressive pull away there, because Ulezi is taking this opportunity for the free pit to also put on soft tires. So we're going to have our first and second place with the same amount of tire wear, both on soft tires, both ready to take that pole position. So yeah, they're going to fight as soon as the safety car is entering the pits.
Yes, I do see they are lapping Fronman slash Liz.
Yeah, they are lapping Fonman / Liz. However, I'm extremely proud of Fonman / Liz to still be out on the track.
Just because everybody has it, do not finish and he's still there. That's amazing.
That's why I'm saying, like, I'm extremely happy that they're lapping him, not for the reasons you might think, but for the reason that he's still there to be lapped.
Brilliant.
So yeah, I do think that the safety car is the excellent opportunity to grab a free pit stop there. Ulezi having grabbed that pit to put on the soft tires, I think our Mercedes is actually also should have grabbed the opportunity to take that free pit, go for the soft tires, because they will have been exiting still behind the safety car and ready to take the fight on with Faster Clark and Ulezi. But yeah, I do think that our third position will be afforded to one of our Mercedes drivers. We're just going to have to see which one will be taking that third.
Yes, no, definitely. So, and my countdown is at 4. But we are on lap 14, so I don't think I'm going to get to 6.
Oh, I hope we don't get to 6. There still is 4 laps left. But yeah, like I said, I am surprised that we are not seeing the Mercedes drivers pitting for soft tires, though. I am a little bit surprised.
Well, maybe they feel,
Yeah, maybe they are quite
Definitely.
satisfied. Yeah. And I think, like you're mentioning, it's probably more a thing of let's just finish the last race, rather than aggressively trying to go for a first or a second position.
Exactly.
Yeah. So because, like we've seen, it's a very dangerous track. Yeah. I really do think that our racers are not only very nervous, but they're trying to keep their focus about them. So it is probably a case of they're just more than happy that to finish the race, grab the points that they can, rather than perhaps losing control of that car and not finishing.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. I am very curious about this track in real life, though.
I really am too. I think we should actually just have a look at the track. I might see if we can get some of our more professional and experienced drivers to just afford us at one point in the near coming future an interview chance, just to perhaps have a little chat about not only the difficulties of driving on this track, but also maybe just the impact of this track on your racing career, because I do think, like you mentioned, it is important to know what this track and the effect that this track can have on you. So yeah, we do have our safety car entering in this lap, so we are going to have our racers pulling away. I do see Farnman excellently positioned there in Faster Clark's opinion, not so excellently positioned there in Ulesi's opinion, but as soon as this safety car does enter, we are going to see Ulesi pulling away like he's doing there, and we're going to see Faster Clark pulling away as well. So they are going to fight for this first position now. Ulesi again there on the inside line, very dangerous dive that he's attempting there. He did attempt it previously, not successfully, but I see he is making a little bit of a wiser decision to back off there around that corner, and perhaps rather to try and take the overtake on the straight. So we have Faster Clark, he's still pulling away in first position. Ulesi very close on top of him. He's already gaining a lot of time there, but he is a 0.4 seconds behind Faster Clark at this moment. DRS will be kicking in shortly, whereas he might be taking the opportunity to pass him, hopefully on a straight. Then we do have Hannibal in third position, Wasabi in fourth position, having to make up 2 seconds to take that third position. However, I do think our main fight at this current moment is between Faster Clark and Ulesi for this first position of our last race of the league.
Yeah, no, brilliant. Just stay on them for a second so that we can see if he actually makes it.
Yeah, I really do think that might actually be wise. I'm going to switch between the bird's eye view and the cockpit view. If you guys in chat want to see a specific view, drop it in there. Let me know. I am keeping an eye on it. However, we can definitely see Faster Clark is desperately trying to put some time between himself and Ulesi at this current moment. Both of them taking the corners brilliantly, both of them keeping excellent control of the cars, both of them keeping a level head. So yeah, Ulesi just a slight bump there to the wall, so he's definitely going to have to pick up the pace, and he did. He overtook Faster Clark on the finishing straight on the inside line, keeping his head about him, and he's taking that first position. Well done, Ulesi.
Well done. Yeah, excellent driving.
Yeah, and Fasterclark having just opened a position there for, or a space there for Ulezi to pass in. I'm not 100 even percent sure what happened. Whether he maybe misjudged the distance that Ulezi had, or that he had on Ulezi, or whether Ulezi just really was faster at that point, and Fasterclark just giving him the opportunity to grab that for himself as well. But you can see he's definitely keeping quite close to him. He's not letting that time between him and Ulezi go above a 2 second that he needs to make up. So we might still be seeing a fight in the last lap or last 2 laps of this race. However, that was an amazing overtake there on the finishing straight by Ulezi. Quite possibly going to put up a new fastest lap as well.
Yeah, no, that was some excellent driving. Then in third position we have Hannibal, and then in fourth position we have Wasabi, and then in fifth position we have Liz/Vonman.
And they're going to definitely, I think, take that positions up to the end of the grid. There might still be an opportunity for Wasabi to close in between herself and Hannibal. However, I'm not even sure whether she will be closing that gap, Persephone. We've seen such excellent teamwork coming from our Mercedes team that it's quite possible that, like we said, she just wants to finish and even want to afford Hannibal the opportunity to take the podium this evening. And then, like we called it, Ulezi taking the fastest lap with a 1:45.
Excellent time.
It really is, and I must say we really are seeing excellent driving from our racers left on the track. I think it was not only a shock to us and to our chat there, but it was also a shock to our remaining drivers to see some of our best drivers just falling into a DNF on this track. I think it must rattle you, especially if you are not one of the longer driving, more experienced drivers. I think just that shock of seeing some of our strongest drivers just not making it on this track is really forcing them to keep their focus and keep their attention to what they are doing.
Yeah, no, definitely. And maybe just taking the corners calmly, not driving that as fast as they would have.
Yeah.
Just to make sure that they actually don't make the same mistake.
That really is a very important feat. I do think you can see the corners on this track is not only are most of them just 100% 90 degrees, but they really are very, very tight and narrow, and it's very hard to keep your car straight during this time. So yeah, I think our racers are satisfied with what they've managed to achieve during this evening.
Yeah, no, definitely. We're on lap 17 of 18, so the racers just have to keep their heads level for one more lap.
Yeah, they have to just for one more lap keep their wits about them. You can actually see the gain that Wasabi had on Hannibal here in the second last lap, just narrowing that time down to a 2 seconds that she needs to make up to perhaps take that third position. So that there was some excellent driving coming from her as well. Then I want to have a look here back to our first and second position. It seems like Ulezi has set the amount of time between himself and Fasterclark. So yeah, Ulezi just having to keep his wits about him. He's almost done with this race, almost bagging the first position, and I do not think Fasterclark will be able to make up that 4 seconds before the finishing line, if I am quite honest with you.
Yeah, no, I also think this race is, I think the grid as it stands now is how it's going to end.
That is so true. I see we are down to a 1 second between Wasabi and Hannibal here. She is chasing so hard to grab that third position and that last opportunity of the podium. So she is quite on top of Hannibal here. You can see you're in this dev corner. She is gaining a lot there on Hannibal. However, I'm going to leave that for the happening this evening. We are having a look at Ulezi going to cross over our finishing line, over our checkered line, taking the first position of the evening. Ulezi uplift, first position of our last race of the league, followed there by Faster Clock in the second position. Such an excellent race between the two of them this evening. They did excellently. So yeah, we can have a look back here at Hannibal and Wasabi. However, it does not seem that Wasabi will be taking the pass on Hannibal. So yeah, we do have Hannibal there finishing in third position. Well, very shortly. Well done there also. Hannibal finishing in third position, Wasabi in fourth position. Very sweet notion there from our Mercedes drivers crossing the line at the almost same time, and then our driver of the day definitely agreeing with that. Ulezi uplift, just having gone from last on the grid up to first. So well done to all of our racers there. The podium ceremony did commence. I see we are just loading in a little bit, so I do apologize for the loading times there.
I can describe it for you. I know it by heart. They're going to the podium, then they're shaking some champagne, and then they...
Excellent. Oh, I'm so happy that we managed to tune in. So again, everyone, for our last race of the Good Old Couch ADS F1 23 League, we do have Hannibal for the Mercedes in third position. And then we have Faster Clock for the McLaren in second position, and Ulezi uplift for Ferrari in first position, as well as taking our driver of the day. So yeah, everyone, I want to have a look here. As soon as this podium ends, I just quickly want to have a look at our grid. I want to give you guys the lowdown of our league grid as soon as I am able before we go to the post-race interview. So please afford us just a couple of seconds to get that up and running here for you. Yeah. Let's see if it pops up. Let's have a look. Okay.
No.
And no, it's not popping up. Everyone, I will get that positions through to you. Give us 2 seconds. We will be right back with our post-race interview for our last race. Don't go anywhere. We will see you guys in a couple of seconds. Welcome back, everyone, to our post race interview. Persephone, that was quite the race.
That was quite the race. We had 4 do not finishers. I mean, that was shocking.
Oh, it really was. It was quite the race, everyone. So yeah, let's just jump into our post-race interview. We'll be starting off with our third position for the evening. For the Mercedes, please help us welcome Hannibal. Welcome, Hannibal.
Hello.
Well done.
Welcome. Congratulations.
Before we get started, but first off, thank you. Before we get started with all of that, I just had a drivers meeting with everyone. We all voted to never drive that track again.
Oh, that was my first question. Was that you enjoyed that track immensely?
I literally held a meeting now so we can all vote and never drive that track again. After lap 10, my tires turned into butter, so there was just absolutely nothing left.
Yeah, but how was it just keeping your head about you when everyone around you just seems to dissolve into chaos?
Yeah, easiest explanation for this is this race is not survival of the fittest or fastest, it's survival of the scaredest.
I'm going to take your word for that, Hannibal. So yeah, can you just give us a little bit about what your strategy was for this evening?
Survive. By the way, I have a request.
Give it to me.
I looked at the standings, all of that. Can we drag my teammate in here? You must know Mercedes is a team effort.
Yeah, so we're going to have a surprise. I really do admire your excellent teamwork there, Hannibal. I really do admire it. However, we do have a surprise not only for our viewers but also for you guys tomorrow evening. So for now, let's just afford you the recognition of taking third position that you do deserve. So well done on that.
Yes, boss. Thank you, boss.
Hannibal, from my side, I really cannot. You said it all. It was excellent seeing you. I'm going to give it over to Persephone for our
here comes the
viewers of this league.
Yeah, so okay, let me find the answer, Red Bull. Just give me one. Oh, I found one. Red Bull Racing. So, can you give me the question?
No, their main driver
Who's
is
the
Dutch.
most
There you go.
famous?
Their main driver is Dutch. There you go.
Oh.
Well done, Wendell. Well done, you win.
Ooh, do I get extra points?
You get extra points.
Extra points, definitely personality points. We will vote to give you extra points. I do not know if our league creators will take us into consideration, especially considering the track choice for this evening. But you did manage to do an excellent job, Hannibal. You kept your wits about you. You kept your positioning very, very clearly, and you just kept your cool when everybody else seemed to have fallen into chaos. So well done on that. And thank you for giving us an amazing race.
Thank you, I appreciate it. I do have one thing to add though. I made a bet with Ace before this race that if anyone survives this race, he owes me a match of bowling. Nah, it's on him. We made a bet.
And if
everyone DNF'd, then I pay. If someone finished, he pays. So sharp, thank you, Ace.
Okay.
Brilliant.
That sounds like an excellent plan. Hannibal, thank you so much for joining us on podium again this evening. Thank you for joining us in the post-race interview. We'll check in with you again tomorrow. Sure. And just well done.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Hannibal. Everyone, that was Hannibal, our third place. Help me welcome our second place for the evening, back on the podium 2 weeks in a row. Welcome, Faster Clock.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I was so hoping to get, or for the last race, to get into the post-race interview.
What happened there on that last stretch, Clucky?
Yeah, just after Leslie overtook me on the lap just after that, I was making a move, but then I missed my braking point completely. I usually brake at 150, and then I missed it, and I braked at 100. So I just went completely deep, and yeah, then it was like 4 seconds behind him, and I knew, I'm not going to catch him unless he makes a big mistake.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. Our heart
Yeah.
goes out to you. You just had such an amazing race. You were so consistent and so
Hmm.
patient, just awaiting your opportunity and just grabbing that opportunity each time, just launching yourself up there to first position. So just be honest with us. How many hours did you put on into practicing this track?
Well, hours total probably hour and a half in total over the last week.
Oh, I think I can practice for 10 hours and not come close to you. That really was some excellent racing, Faster Clock.
Thanks a lot. Yeah, the safety car on the end really screwed me over. I was really upset about that. Because,
Yeah, we actually did think that's not what you wanted to happen at that moment in time.
yeah, because I just put it for new tires, and then I thought, okay, cool, I'm gonna outlast Alesi on tires, and then safety car, he got new tires, and I'm like, damn it, this is gonna be tough. But I mean, he did a great race. I think he had a spin with Alpha at one time, and then he yeah, put it for new tires, and then put it again, and was able to work himself up all the way through the field. So yeah, well done to Alesi. It was he did really well.
Oh, excellent. Faster Clock, from my side, for now, I'm going to hand you over to Persephone. This is our last quiz of the league.
Aww.
Okay, Faster Clock, congratulations again.
Thank you.
Let's see, this is your last question of the league. So, which F1 driver was nicknamed the Professor?
Ooh, I know this. Let me just give me a second to think.
Oh, wow.
Professor. Do. It was either. No, it wasn't Senna. It was Prost. Alan Prost.
Congratulations!
Well done, Faster Clock. And as always,
Thank
well
you.
done on excellent racing. And thank you so much for joining us this evening on the post race interview. Like I said to Annabelle, we do have a surprise coming up tomorrow, not only for our viewers, but also for you guys, our racers. So we'll
Ooh,
check in with you again tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining.
that sounds very interesting. I'm excited. I'm excited all over again now.
It really does. Thank you so much, Faster Clock, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks. And thanks to everyone for making it a very interesting and fun race.
Well done, well done. Everyone, thank you so much for all the love that you've also shown Faster Clock in the chat. Thank you for the support he's received from you guys. And now help us welcome our winner, or not only our winner of our last race, but also our driver of the day. Welcome, Ulezi.
Lazy?
Ulezi, I think you're muted there on your side. Let's just give him a second to unmute there from his side. Guys, I really thought Ulezi was muted on my side now.
Okay.
I pressed
Hi.
mute here.
Hi, Lazy.
Hi guys.
Hi,
Is he now
congratulations. He's unmuted, yes.
Are you unmuted? Well done,
Yeah.
Ulezi. Well done.
Thanks.
Oh, it was fantastic just spectating you this evening. Just run us through what happened there on that last part. You kept close to Faster Clock, and then all of a sudden you were just next to him, and you just overtook with a 4-second lead. What happened?
So right, he was outside, right? And then he went in for the to like stop blocking the outside, right? And then I was like, and then I had to brake because then I was forced to I was gonna crash into him if I didn't. So then what do you call it? Yeah, so I went for the and then I used overtake, which I like preserved during the safety car lap, and then yeah, then I used some slipstream, and then I was perfect. And I was good.
And what happened in qualifier? Because you didn't even qualify with a time, and then you just came out of nowhere winning this race with your excellent driving. So what made you disqualified during the qualifying period?
So on my outlap, I actually bend it. Like
Oh.
I was coming onto the straight, like the start finish straight, and then I went too wide, and then I crashed into the side, and then I crashed into the wall. Then my front left tire just popped off.
Ooh. That sounds painful. Ulezi, I've also heard a little bird whispering that you haven't really driven this track before. Is that right?
My first time on this track.
Oh my word, you would totally not think that. So, as your first time on this track, how did you experience it?
Yo, it was chaos. I mean, I've watched the real life Grand Prix. It's also quite chaos, but yo, on the F1 game, it's like a lot more chaos because like way more difficult to control the car. Like especially on control is quite difficult.
Oh
So,
my word.
yeah, it was like it was a good experience. Something new for once.
Oh, I'm so happy. We are so excited and happy to have you back here in the post-race interview, back in first position. Ulezi, from my side, I'm going to hand you over to Persephone for the last quiz of this league. However, like I mentioned to the previous races, please join us tomorrow. Not only do we have a surprise for our viewers, but we also have a surprise for you racers. So for now, from my side, that would be all. Just take it away, Persephone.
Thank you. So, Ulezi, the last question of this race season. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm very ready.
Brilliant.
Whoop whoop.
Which team did Fernando Alonso drive won his 2 world titles?
Was it Reynolds?
It was Reynolds. Congratulations.
Well done, Ulezi.
Hello?
You're back. Yeah, we have you back. Ulezi, you just asked normal time tomorrow. Yes, normal time, 100%. But just thank you so much for the excellent driving that you did this evening, for the great sportsmanships that you've shown. And it was just wonderful to have you with us tonight as well.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone. So we just have one more surprise for you guys this evening. Like I mentioned in the race, we do have our league winner, Spectre Wolf, who will also be joining us. Welcome, Spectre. Spectre, I think you're muted on your side as well.
People don't want to talk to us today.
No, I see that. And it's like you're the league winner, dude. Like, give us your words.
Be more excited.
Hello?
Welcome, Spectre.
What? Sorry,
Dude, you won. Done.
Yeah, I feel a bit weird tonight because I feel like I didn't do much. But
well, to be honest, you didn't do much tonight, though. But you did much during the rest of the league.
I did a lot of watching and relaxing, which was nice for a change. But thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Oh, it was fantastic. Just let us know, because I don't think we caught what happened to you on the track. 1 minute you're just driving excellently, gaining positions, and the next moment DNF.
Yeah, so I think what I think happened is when I was customizing the setup and when I was just looking for a nice setup, I mistakenly went for the setup that focused more on the top speed and the wing being set incorrectly. So I was focusing more on the straight line speed than the actual corner. So I needed to go for more of a downforce setup, and unfortunately it really counted against me. So it felt like I couldn't control the cars through the corners. I was fighting the car for my life, and it was just awful. I couldn't even complete one corner of a formation lap, so that's how bad it was. It was I turned to my girlfriend and I said, "There's bad juju in this race. I can feel it. Something's bad's gonna happen," and it did.
Yeah, whoever chose this track, I mean, like, really.
Yeah, they should get fired, eh?
I totally agree. Okay, so on to the
I'm
Spectre,
kidding.
just well done. We saw excellent driving coming from you during this league. We just wanted to pull you in to say well done on winning this league. Tonight, I'm not going to have a lot of questions for you because, like I told everyone multiple times previously, we not only do we have a surprise for everyone, all our viewers and everything tomorrow, but also for everyone who raced during the league. So we'll check back in with you tomorrow. For now, I'm going to hand over to Persephone for the last quiz of this season.
Well, good. I'm looking forward to it tomorrow. Thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Okay, so let's choose a question because I'm actually out of questions. I have to
Out
honestly
of questions.
say that. Yeah. So I have this one left, especially for you.
Okay.
Okay.
On a scale
How
from
many
1 to
times?
10.
Yeah. How many times did Jackie Stewart win the world championship?
I have absolutely no idea. I'm gonna say I see a magic number. I close my eyes and I see a number and it says 3. Maybe.
You're right.
Well,
No, are you serious? No, you're
I
just
am.
screwing with me. You're just screwing with me.
No, you're right.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I had no
oh
idea.
my
I
word.
had no idea.
You're right.
Spectre. Not only are you the best
That's funny.
racer, you are incredibly handsome and also very smart and lucky at guessing numbers.
And
How are you feeling?
Thank you so much. No, that was dumb luck.
Oh yeah, but
great.
Spectre, just thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for joining in the league as well. We'll check back in with you tomorrow. And just have a great evening. Just enjoy.
Thank you so much. Thank you for everything, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, to the wrap up, and yeah, have a great evening.
You too.
Excellent, you too, Spectre. Everyone, now the moment we've all been waiting for. I'm quickly gonna run through our league points and league standings with you guys. It is exceptional. Like we said, we have Spectre Wolf who won the league with, let me just move this on my phone, with 173 points for the Williams. In second place we have Alf ZA with 146 points. In third place we have Ulezi with 129 points. Fourth we have Fasterklak with 113 points, tied with Danky Monkey in fourth position with 113 points as well. Then we have Wasabi Baby in sixth position with 100 points. Hannibal in 7th position with 96 points. Ace 555 in 8th position with 50 points. Liz/Fawnman in 9th position with 38 points. Then we have Marksman in 10th position with 20 points. And Unfair Straw in 11th position with 6 points. And then our manufacturers standings are as follows. Our manufacturer winners, and I think we all saw this coming, was the Williams team with 286 points. And then in second position, tied for second, we have Alpha Tauri and Mercedes with 196 points. Well done, guys. You can definitely see the times that the Mercedes pushed for the manufacturing points showing up in the grid at the moment. In fourth position, we have the Ferrari with 149 points. Fifth, we have McLaren with 113 points. And then sixth, we have Alpine with 44 points. Everyone, that is our standings. Thank you so much for joining on this journey with us. Thank you for just experiencing this league with us. Like I said, it's not completely over. Join us tomorrow, same time, just for a little surprise. So for tonight, logging off from my side, that will be all. I'm Anomaly, and this is my excellent co-host, Persephone.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, and may you have an amazing evening. Cheerios.